What's good, man? It's OG Jared, this channel where we talk about the spiritual truth and how to utilize energy on a day-to-day basis, man. And y'all check this out, man. It get deep when we talk about agents, man. A couple years ago, I had made a video breaking down what an agent is. Now, I'm finna do it again real quick, but it's gonna be real brief because I gotta get to the point of what I'm trying to show y'all of how these things play out. Because at the end of the day, it's the same game, it's just getting played a little different. So when we talk about an agent, it could be someone that know their agent, it could be someone that don't know. And a lot of times these things play out in our friends, family, loved ones, associates, anywhere in life. Because at the end of the day, you ever seen the movie Matrix and you see how the agent just could turn to any one of those people that's there that do not have their own consciousness of themselves? You have that going on, right? Where that basically means like how people be brainwashed into religions and stuff like that and don't realize they're going against their people or actually causing more harm than actually helping things, right? So at the end of the day, when we come down to this, the way of what I mean by helping is the godly way. So you got a lot of people that want to take shortcuts and stuff like that. And then when you got some people that when you find your way and can make sense out of it, they used to just get mad and try to try to outplay you, try to make you look different, try to make you look crazy. Everybody already know about that shit. So as we go on to the game or however you want to look at it, things get a little bit more tricky. You know what I'm saying? Because they realize that we're not getting worse at the game. It's a lot of people getting better at the game and know how to, play it, and even knowing how to give instructions to other individuals to help them remember or actually know how to play the game, right? So when it comes out of that, you have people that blocks that. You have people that you might be talking to someone, having a deep conversation about just life itself, and here they come, throwing religion or throwing what they say, what they beliefs on you. You know what I'm saying? And it get crazy because at the end of the day, you have this new wave of it. You know what I'm saying? Where a person that's spitting, instead of them now, you know what I'm saying, just regular shadow banning them, they shadow ban them and regurgitate their information. So now they steal the information of what we had heard, and now they use it for someone to push an agenda to actually switch up their words to make it to a different thing. And it's crazy because you'll be looking like, hold on, why did he say that? Do you actually have the experience, or she, or whoever? So at the end of the day, we starting to see how things that go under us that we don't even actually accept. But by you accepting one thing, like I said a long time ago, when you accept this one little thing, it comes with a whole bunch of other stuff. So when you accept one AI thing, it came with all AI stuff. So now you even have AI content creators where it's like you got to wonder, okay, if they AI, what information did it receive? Because we talk artificial intelligence, it's a receiving energy. It's talking about what being played out. So depending on what you want to make it work as, that's how it get made. You get what I'm saying? To like the Siri and all them, they get made and programmed to already have a search engine inside of it. So when it get deep like this, it get real crazy because you could be sitting out here spitting some real info or some real lit to get your people back and help people realize who they is, get their culture back and all this. And they'll take that same words and use them for someone to build something up, and then that person not even real. So they just ghost everybody, leave them on a hanging, or just, you know what I'm saying, don't even know how to actually relate because it's not something that they actually experience. So that is when you can actually see like, damn, these people ain't not who they really say they is. When you got the experience behind it and stuff like that, it's nothing could take from you. Plenty of people could tell you, what to do, how to do it, and all this. But a lot of times, if you haven't experienced that in this life or a previous life, a lot of times people seem to be hard-headed to it or look at it as an open door. So when we talk about how these things play out, it should be illegal, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? It's like real shit. Because at the end of the day, you could sit there and break down things, even the lostness of other religions and other societies, put it all together, and then next thing you know, somebody just stealing your information because they're looking at your viewage. And it's like, oh, it's not more than 20,000 people that heard this. That's less than a 10% of each state. You get what I'm saying? Like, what in the world? So when you think about it like that, of course, now they could use it and they could, publicize it like they the one that came up with it. And then when it started getting them explaining the information, you start realizing like, hold on, you ain't have no experience with it. Why you can't come up with something of the same story, even if you stole it from somebody, right? And that's what they do a lot of times, right? They still steal. And the way that they do it, they say that it's not stealing. So we see this no matter what goes on. So when people look at information, they like to get caught up into it and think like, hey, I got something. So when these people use this, they use it like, hey, I got something that a lot of people don't have because they know it's sheep in the world. You get what I'm saying? But as people starting to take a conscious shift, like I said, there's still more to come. You know what I mean? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Because you see as every day people is not thinking the same as they did 100 years ago, you know, and that's starting to actually show. But at the end of the day, that is something great because, man, y'all look at it. And they did it by trying to play out certain agendas and overdid them. They forgot about how to have balance in between things and duality. They forgot about all that, right? So we see that the world collapsing, or how they want to say it, of even just being over here in America, how America is going through financial problems overall. It might not be you in your own household, but overall, people is, you know, more people is homeless. More people is getting losing their cars and got these high expensive car notes and stuff like that. So we seeing the society crash, but without them actually seeing it. Just like I said once again, of how they move in secrecy. So when we say the shadow powers, it's not going to be something that's brought to the light. That junk be in the shadow first. Just like what you're supposed to do, you know, shadow work first before you bring it and project it and stuff. But a lot of people don't understand that. So they do this on their own, but lead other people to doing things differently. So at the end of the day, it's just like a Satanist and a Christian. They think they're different, but it's actually the same. And it get weird because, you know, y'all already know I done broke down the difference between both and how you want to look at it, Lucifer, all that. But at the end of the day, these just different ways of how they'll take some little form of information. It's like clips, right, of how they could use right now to make streamers beef. They'll take a little form of the clip and you don't get the full information on it. So now everybody taking that off and running. But now a lot of times they like to use a double dagger. So when you're going to took this information and ran off with it, hopefully you don't fall on a dagger because you're going to stab yourself with this information. So AKA you're going to might kill yourself spiritually or be lost. You get what I'm saying? Mentally. Like, don't understand that you don't lost your mind because you're trying to make the world do something that is naturally just not going to do. So even if you didn't control the animals and stuff, what would they have did? So that's why I like to go back to the native ways of thinking, because when we have these other agents, and I told y'all, they ain't even got to be necessarily with religion. Like, some people don't claim a religion, but they do things as what a religious person to do, or not even religious, as a Ku Klux Klan, all that stuff, because it's all the same temperament. And a lot of people don't understand this. It's just different routes to it. It's like, okay, this make you happier, well, you take this route. You take this one. If you want this one, this one, this one, this. It's like an any, mini, mighty, mo thing. But at the end of the day, you shouldn't even have to choose from that, because within yourself, you're supposed to build your own religion and understand that. But either way, going into it, man, when we think about how weird it is, just think about it like this. The same way someone worked, or you that just work a regular job, if you're having a hard time understanding it, the same way that you work a regular job, imagine you being a constructor worker, right? Or somebody like that, or somebody that move freight, and you done stacked up all the cars, you done leveled them out. It was a pile sitting over there a month ago. You done got that situated. You done fixed all these things up and starting to make this shit look beautiful. You done started making it a pavement that everybody could see and be able to go down those routes. And then imagine, as soon as you turn your back, it's somebody else that's giving the credit that you deserve, that you worked for, and they ain't did shit. All they did was seeing what you was doing, just sitting back there looking at you like, boy, that's nice. I like the way that's coming out. And when they told somebody they did it all, you know what I'm saying? It really got like the approval for it, and the people believe them over you, or however. Because you know why? More people are listening to that person than not you. So he been on the information already spread it before you even found out that somebody is stealing your information, or somebody is stealing your work in this case. You get what I'm saying? So at the same time, this is where we all need to be able to be relating, and in certain ways, not be in comparison on those ways. The same thing we see with these gender wars. That's why the gender wars, because it's comparisons. It's not looking at the uniqueness of each one to build and being like, hey, take this, and that's the reason why we make a strong pair. You know what I'm saying? They don't do that no more. That's what make it stronger, that real bond. So even when you don't got nothing material, when y'all got love for each other, that's damn near more than enough in a material world where you'd be so grateful for just having each other that, hey, that automatically cycle right back through there. But at the end of the day, a lot of people be, lost and trying to pick sides and stuff like that. And you can't be on both sides at once. But at the same time, you can't pick a side that's already sided, that's already, I'm going to just say tainted. You know what I'm saying? It already been messed up. And when you try to get into it, it already got so many loopity-loop systems. And when you going through that, it's like you never getting out. It's like those rings at the Olympics, how they all connected. It's like as soon as you thought you got out of another one, you got into another one. That brings me to the video I want to do, breaking out a maze runner too, y'all. So stay tuned for that, man. But anyways, I'm out. OG Gerald.